Hello everyone, and the DVD review this time is on this 4-disc box set. It's called Spies on Film Volume 1. It is a DVD box set with 4 feature films. They are British films, all about espionage and spying. They were made in Britain between 1952 to 1963. The first one is called Counter Spy. The second one in the set is Little Red Monkey. The third one is The Man Who Wouldn't Talk. And the fourth and final film is Ring of Spies, which in my opinion is the British equivalent of Spielberg's Bridge of Spies. The cover you see on the front here is a montage from all the various films that are in this box set. But if you've got all the info on the back there telling you all about it. And if I take them out, we'll go through them. This is the first film, Counter Spy, which was made in 1953-1952. Dermot Walsh is the star of the film, alongside Hazel Court, who plays his wife. Very much in a Hitchcock tradition, about an innocent man. This played by Dermot Walsh. He plays an accountant, and his wife is a dancer, who finds himself, both him and his wife find themselves in strange circumstances involving espionage, and who do you trust and who don't you trust. A very good film. The only special features are the photo gallery, and they're good photographs as well. The condition of the film is very good. It's interesting because the one actor in this film who plays one of the villains, Bill Travis, who would later go on to become a famous film star and would later marry Virginia McKenna, again another famous film star. But it's a really good film. I recommend it, and it was made by the Merton Park Studios in the 1950s, who also were famous for doing the Edgar Wallace film mystery series in the 1960s and the television film series Scales of Justice. The next film, again also made in this box set, is called Little Red Monkey, again produced by the Merton Park Film Studios. This one is got more special features than Counter Spy. It's got image galleries, it's got rough edits of the UK and overseas theatrical trailers for the film, and there's also an alternative beginning, which is interesting to see how different the start of the film would have been had they had the makers or the distributors decided to go ahead with that alternative beginning. I won't say, but for you, the viewer who decides to get this film on DVD, watch it and judge for yourself. Again, the condition of the print of the film is very good. This one's got good performances. The star of the film is American actor Richard Conte, famous for being the Rat Pack along with Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin and Savvy Neighbours Jr. and Peter Lawford. And he would later go on to star in Ocean's 11, the original, and The Godfather. But I'm probably digesting a bit there. But back to the film, and it's a very good film about how the Americans and the British have to help a respected Eastern European scientist escape from East Germany, from the Eastern Bloc. Very much a product of the Cold War. This film was made just a few years before they built the Berlin Wall, but a very good intrigue and mystery story about how a red monkey is always at the scenes of murders that take place that are associated or assassinations that are associated with this scientist. Another bit of interesting trivia is the leading lady of the film, Rhonda Anderson was married to the actor Gordon Jackson. But again, it's a good suspense thriller with a neat twist at the end. The next one, and this time it was made by a different film studio, The Man Who Wouldn't Talk, with Anna Eagle, whose husband Herbert Wilcox directed this film. And he used to put, he would always put his wife, being Anna Eagle, in some of the best roles in the films he made, like Queen Victoria. But again, going back to the film, it's a good thriller, part espionage, part courtroom drama, with the man at the centre of it all being an American scientist played by Anthony Quayle, who literally dominates the film over the other actors and actresses in it. There's the special features on this is an image gallery, again very good, and the original theatrical trailer. But again, it's the story of how a innocent man is caught up in bizarre and unusual circumstances, and a man who is, being the scientist played by Anthony Quayle, who is decent, who has to keep his word over a secret, even if he has to go to prison for it, to protect himself and others. Anna Eagle's very good as his defending barrister who defends him, and if you like courtroom scenes or courtroom dramas, this is worth watching. And again, very good. The final film in this disc set is Ring of Spies. The only special features on this is the image gallery and the original theatrical trailer. But this is a real true life spy story that happened in Britain 60 years ago, being the Portland spy scandal, and this was made a few years afterwards. Bernard Lee is the star, who at the time was earning his living as an actor playing Superintendent Meredith in the Merton Park Film Studio thrillers, and was playing them in the James Bond films. But in this one he plays a spy, and it's a very good spy thriller. It's a British equivalent, in my opinion, of Spielberg's British Spies, which dealt with the whole Portland spy case at the time. And it's more like a docudrama and very thought-provoking, especially what the narrator says during parts of the film and with the theatrical trailer. Good image gallery, a lot of well-known actors and actresses who would either recognise by sight or by name. And if you're into real life spy affairs, spy scandals like the Profumo affair and the Portland spy scandal and all this lot, this is well worth watching. But again, it's a very good film, true life story, unlike the others which were fictional in this box set. But again, highly recommended. I got this DVD box set for my 50th birthday last year with Amazon vouchers, and it was a good birthday present as it turned out. There's another box set in the series called Spies On Film Volume 2, and in that, again, it's 4 feature films, but it's spy films made in Britain set in the 1960s, a decade after these were made. But I recommend it. I recommend this box set. It's well worth the money, and they're very much, with the exception of Ring of Spies, the others are very much in the tradition of a Hitchcock thriller. So I recommend it.